Hey folks, welcome back to the 65 Brief where we explain Medicare in plain English. And today we are going to be talking about a brand new Medicare topic that a lot of people are going to be asking about, the Medicare GLP-1 Bridge program. Quick side note, this video is educational only and not affiliated with or endorsed by CMS, Medicare, or any government agency, and this is not medical advice. So again, today we're talking about the Medicare GLP-1 Bridge program, and some eligible Medicare Part D beneficiaries may be able to get certain GLP-1 medications for $50 a month. But before everybody gets excited, there is some very important fine print. The first thing to understand is that this is a temporary program. The Medicare GLP-1 Bridge is scheduled to run from July 1st of 2026 through December 31st of 2027. So this is not necessarily a permanent Medicare benefit. Think of it as a short-term Medicare program that they're testing out. Now, before this program, many people on Medicare had very limited access to GLP-1 medications when they were being used for weight loss related purposes. Now, this bridge may create a lower cost pathway for certain people, but only if they meet the program rules. Now, this does not include every GLP-1 medication. The covered GLP-1 list currently includes Foundayo, Wegovy, and the Zepbound KwikPen. And that detail matters because not every drug and not every version of a drug is included under the Bridge program. Now, yes, the $50 per month headline is real, but there's a key phrase: only if eligible. This is not every GLP-1 for every Medicare beneficiary. This is certain drugs for certain people under a temporary Bridge program. So, who may qualify? In simple terms, there are three big pieces. Number one, you need to be eligible for Medicare Part D coverage. Number two, your doctor has to prescribe the medication for a covered weight loss related use. And number three, your doctor has to submit the required prior authorization and you have to meet the program's medical criteria. Here's where a lot of people are going to get confused. Some people may not use the Bridge program if their GLP-1 is being prescribed for a condition that may already be handled through their regular Part D coverage. That can include conditions like type 2 diabetes, obstructive sleep apnea, or MASH. So again, this is why it is important not to assume. The reason the medication is being prescribed matters. This matters because GLP-1 medications can be extremely expensive, and a lot of people on Medicare have been wondering whether Medicare would ever help with access. This program may help people lower their costs, but it is new, temporary, and very specific. So there will probably be a lot of confusion around who qualifies, which drug forms are included, and whether something goes through the Bridge program or regular Part D. If you think this may apply to you or someone in your family, your next step is to talk to your doctor. Ask whether a GLP-1 is medically appropriate, whether your diagnosis fits the Bridge program, whether prior authorization is required, and whether the exact medication and form are included. And don't guess based on what happened to, someone else, because eligibility can depend on the person, the diagnosis, and the medication. So the big takeaway here is this: Medicare's GLP-1 program could be a big deal for some people, but it is not blanket approval for everyone on Medicare. It's certain medications for certain eligible beneficiaries under a temporary program. If you're on Medicare or helping a parent or family member with Medicare, this is definitely worth asking about. This has been another episode of the 65 Brief. Subscribe for clear, plain English Medicare education without the confusion. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.